Welcome to page 4 of Excel packet number 6. In this packet, we are studying functions. And on this page, it is your job to determine if values given in a table represent a function. Our I can statement is, I can determine if a table of values represents a function. Let's just do a quick review. In our first table, we have an input value of 3 with an output of 1. But when we put 3 in again, it outputs a 4. That is not a function. You cannot have two different output values for the same input. So, let's take a look at the table below. 4 has an output of 1, and so does 5, and that's okay. 6 has an output of 7. This is a yes. This indeed constitutes a function. Whether your table is vertical or horizontal, check the input and output values. Let's take a look at number 5. Determine which relation is a function. For example, if you look at letter B, we see that 3 has an output value of 4 in this horizontal table, and 3 also has an output value of 5. Therefore, this is not a function. And in letter C, we also see some issues. 1 has an output of 4, 1 has an output of 3, then 2, then 1. This is impossible. This is not a function. Check A and D and determine which one of those two tables represents a function. When you're ready, move on to question 6 and question 7. In question 6, you've been given horizontal t-tables, and in question 7, you've been given vertical t-tables. Complete 6 and 7, as well as number 5 on your own, and when you're ready to check your work, turn the video back on. Please pause now. For number 5, the function is letter A. Now let's check number 6. We can see in letter A, 6 has two different output values. That's not a function. Letter C has two different output values. That's not a function. And letter D, 0, has 4 different output values. So clearly letter B is the answer. And lastly, number 7. It says 4 tables below show relationships in which X values represent inputs and Y values represent corresponding outputs. Which table represents a relationship but not a function? In letter Q, we have 4 unique input values. In letter R, we have 4 unique input values. In S, we have 4 unique values. However, in letter T, we have an input of 3 and an output of 4. And further down the table, an input of 3 and an output of -4. This is not a function. So, letter T is not a function. This concludes this page.